This is the back side of the wall around Hagia Sophia. I am now trying to get to the Topkapi Palace, which is my next target. I'm not exactly sure from where you can enter, but
I don't want to go down.
I will figure it out. Meanwhile, I'm showing you the atmosphere around here. This is the entrance or the visiting area of Hagia Sophia, and I suppose that on the left should be the palace. It looks like this, yeah, because here is some information about it. Yes, this was the entrance for the Topkapi Palace. Here is the security check. The security level here is really serious. There are armed guards at the entrance, and they also scan your luggage when you enter, so that there are no problems. For now, nobody asked me to buy tickets, but there was information that the price is 2000 Turkish lira, which is expected. I already know that, but I don't know from where these tickets should be bought. So let me figure it out and I will show you more from the palace. This also looks to be maybe church which was converted to mosque later, because it looks built in the Byzantine times. But yeah, maybe this park is free to walk, but the museum and palace itself is paid. I don't know. I will show you. I will see and get back to you later. Okay, I finally found the ticket office. Here it is. Queue does not seem to be too long, so hopefully in a few minutes I will be able to show the palace from inside. Okay, I bought the ticket. It is indeed 2000 Turkish lira, just as expected. And this is approximately 45 euro. So it's not cheap for sure, but it should be Imperial, ex-Imperial Palace, so let's see what we have. This is how the inner courtyard looks. This palace, the Topkapi Palace, was built by Sultan Mehmet II after the conquest of Constantinople between 1460 and 1478. It took 18 years to build it, and it remained the Sultan Palace in the Ottoman Empire until 1856, which is a lot of time. In 1856, the Dolmabahce Palace took over, which I will try to visit tomorrow. Today, for sure, I won't have the time to do that. Here is some information about the place, and I will now have to figure out where are the main objects which I need to visit here. Okay guys, coming back in a minute. This is the first object, which is the Harem. Here is some information about it. Let's see what we have inside. the dormitory.
What's for mama? You still talk.
It is well decorated. But a little bit empty. Here is how the roof looks. And obviously there was fire inside to warm up the place during the cold times, during the winter. So that's about it from the dormitory.
Tutto insieme.
Here around this door you can see some inscriptions in Arabic. And in fact these inscriptions are described here, what they mean. It's good that they translated it because not everybody understands Arabic. Here are also some other inscriptions in Arabic. It is interesting why all these inscriptions are in Arabic and not in Old Turkish. Yeah, maybe this was the way to do it back then. Here is the pipe room for tobacco smoking, shisha. I don't know what this place exactly is. Maybe some kind of hammam or bathroom. It looks like such. This is definitely old Ottoman architecture, clearly visible. This was the hammam for the eunuchs, which were working for the Sultan. And this is the music school. Some information about it, and obviously here they practiced playing music. This part is purely Islamic architecture with these tiles and with all the Arabic inscriptions. I have seen similar things in Uzbekistan also. It is beautiful indeed. But this place is definitely huge. In these huge plates, the food was served. Seeing how many sections only the harem has, you can only imagine how big is the whole palace. This is the hammam of the queen. Practically the bathroom of the queen. I think is marble here.
Imagine in Sultan's palace in the Harem.
There is also a lot of gold here. Some parts are closed for restoration, but here I can show you from up close how well decorated these doors are. And this is the hammam of the Sultan himself.
That was cool.
It is very similar, by the way, to the one of the Queen, but is bigger. This is definitely impressive.
¿Cuándo fue que habitó el último sultán?
El último sultán en 1922.
This is the most impressive room so far. Let me show you. Look at the ceiling. This one is impressive. This is the Imperial home. That's why it is so beautiful. And here is a view from the other side. And this is the bedroom of Sultan Murad III. Here is how it looks. Maybe a place to have his meetings. And this is the prayer room of Sultan Ahmed I, the place where he read the Quran. And here is the private room of Sultan Ahmed III. And this is another courtyard, big and beautiful. From it we also have some view towards the city. Let's check it. Here is the view. In the distance you can also see Istanbul. This courtyard is maybe the biggest that I have seen so far in the palace. Let's see what else we have. This is the kitchen. Where they prepared the food for the Sultan and the other people living in the palace. This courtyard was for the Sultan's mother.
Dai.
This was the harem, guys. Now I am in another part of the palace. It is really huge place, so I'm not exactly sure where I am. Let's see what else we have here. This was just another courtyard which is connected to the first one from where we entered the harem. Let's see what we have here and then I will get back to the inner parts. This is the Imperial Council. Okay, let's enter. Very beautiful from outside. So let's see it also from the inside. Yeah, it is also impressive from the inside. Here is the place where very important decisions for the empire were taken. And it is very well decorated with a lot of gold. And this is some kind of a museum with clocks, very different ones, both Ottoman and European. Some of them with very interesting design.
İskelet masa saati.
Some are really huge. Overall interesting place. I don't know why they needed so much clocks. It is interesting. Here is a museum with different arms from different periods. There are swords, there are firearms. Some kind of museum devoted to the arms. Some pistols here. This is the audience chamber. Where the Sultan accepted visitors. This is in fact the third courtyard, the third big courtyard of the palace. There are a total of 4. One left. This place was really huge, just as it is expected for Imperial Palace. This is the place where they have the holy relics of the palace. As you can hear, there are also some religious songs going on. So it should have been a very important place for them. This is from Byzantine times. Interesting. Because it is mixed with Islamic sacred things. This is a museum of calligraphy. Back at the times where there were no copying machines, the only way to copy the Quran, for example, was to write it by hand, which was a very hard process. Here is an example of a copy from that time. And here is another one. So yeah, they did something like in Christianity we also had the same. The Bible was copied by hand. So this is museum of the calligraphy. This is the Imperial treasury. There are different items which were part of the treasures owned by the Sultan.
Bu değil mi?
This is a very big diamond. Here are some other diamonds. And here you have very beautiful view towards the sea. And this is really impressive collection of gemstones.
Estas piezas se utilizaban para decorar la tumba de Mahoma.
This is how the fourth courtyard looks, and it also has some very beautiful view towards the sea. Let me show it. So guys, I will slowly go to the exit and find a place to eat, because it is 1 p.m. already and this place was really huge. It took me maybe an hour and a half, something like that, to cover it. So my opinion about this place: it's beautiful, it's interesting to see, especially if you haven't seen Turkish or Arabic palaces before. Yes, the price is on the high side, definitely, but it worth the money. I recommend visiting it. So, see you when I find a place to eat.